غرباء غرباء غرباء.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. الحديث 11 عن أبي محمد الحسن بن علي بن أبي طالب سبط رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وريحانته رضي الله تعالى عنهما قال: حفظت من رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: دع ما يريبك إلى ما لا يريبك. رواه الترمذي والنسائي، وقال الترمذي حديث حسن صحيح. Hadith number 11, reported by Tirmidhi, Imam Tirmidhi and Nasai, and classed as Hasan Sahih by Imam Tirmidhi rahimahullah, on the authority of Abu Muhammad Hasan ibn Ali. Who is Al-Hasan ibn Ali? Who is Hasan, the son of Ali radiallahu anhu? Very easy question.
Grandson of
The grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hasan, son of Fatima, daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the authority of Abu Muhammad al-Hasan ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, the beloved of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, I memorized from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, leave what is doubtful for that which is not doubtful. Just a few words, but golden, applicable in so many aspects of our lives. Rule to live our lives by, both in life and worship. In life, the word in the hadith doesn't only refer to doubt. It was also doubt, insecurity, indecisiveness, uncomfortable. They are to be left for their opposites. Be content, be decisive, have the tawakkul in Allah. When you're making big decisions, when you make big decisions, have tawakkul in Allah. Do your istikhara, then do tawakkul in Allah. Don't be indecisive, don't be incompetent, don't be uncomfortable. In every aspect of your life, leave that which is doubtful. If you see something that you're doubting in your life, just leave it. It is mentioned by the A'immah, the biographer of the A'immah, about Imam Ahmad rahimahullah, who sent an individual, a person, to buy him fat. He sent him to buy fat from the market. So the fat used to be given on a piece of paper. When it was brought to Imam Ahmad, he saw it, he said, did you pay for the fat? He said, yeah. Did you pay for the paper? He said, I don't know, it just comes in the paper. He goes, no, you didn't pay for the paper, I don't want it. I don't want to take it, don't want to touch it. Imam Ahmad never used to use someone else's ink, even though he used to write day and night. He would rather be without ink than use someone else's ink and be answerable for that. Just to leave all uncomfortable, doubtful matters all the time, so not to be both answerable for that on the Day of Judgment, and at the same time always feeling at peace and being comfortable and content. And specifically in worship, where this matter is involved in so many abwab of fiqh, to the point where it's mentioned, your worship can never be based on shak. Worship based on shak, doubt, not accepted. Shaitan tries to instill this, his best way of nullifying your deeds. When you're making wudu, try your best to follow the steps of wudu, then don't worry about it. Don't worry, did I do it properly, did I not do it? Wash the parts properly, the body part, the arm, the face, the feet. After that, don't worry about it. Don't let shaitan come and say, maybe you didn't wash properly. No, I washed it properly, khalas. I tried my best, tawakkal ala Allah. In your salah, when he tries to come with his waswas, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, no problem. Most of the time in our worship, what he tries to do the most is to confuse the number of rak'ah that you prayed. And you spend the whole rak'ah thinking about the number of rak'ahs. Don't even concentrate in salah anymore. Not only did you instill shak in you, he also almost entirely nullified that rak'ah. Because you're only focusing on how many rak'ahs. Did I do this? Did I not do this? While you're reading Fatiha and the surah and the ruku' and sujood. So, if in doubt when praying the salah, just add another rak'ah. Add another rak'ah. So, if you stand up for the third rak'ah and you're going down and you forget, did I pray 3? Should I sit now? Should I go up? Pray an extra rak'ah. Because if you prayed 4, with the extra rak'ah that you add on, then alhamdulillah, the salah is complete. If you add another rak'ah, then it's 5 rak'ahs, but you do sujood sahw anyway, so your salah is still complete. So the shak has gone. The doubt has gone from the worship. If you think that your wudu broke in salah, don't break your salah. Don't let him break your salah. It's mentioned, and pay attention to this, anyone who thinks that their salah is broken by the passing of the wind, which happens. If there is no sound, there is no smell, carry on the salah. Your wudu is still valid. Don't think about it again. If you're in doubt, sometimes it happens, movements, everything. We think it might have happened. Just for that 1 second, think, was there any sound? Is there any smell? No? Alhamdulillah, carry on the salah. No doubts. The timings of salah. When you're in doubt, choose the later one. In siyam, same thing. In zakah, if you're not sure about the quantity, just add a bit more. Always be content, comfortable with every single decision that you make in your life, more so when it comes to acts of worship. Because as we mentioned, shak nullifies worship. So there's no room for shak or doubt in your salah. So always try to remove being uncomfortable. And one more important thing, being comfortable and removing doubt doesn't mean, emphasis, does not mean that you choose the difficult path. Very important, crucial. Many of us, we made the religion so difficult for ourselves that we ourselves are crushed under it. When the religion is ease, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرِ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants ease for you, and He does not want difficulty for you. So, a matter could be easy or still doubtful. Possible. And also, similarly, a matter could be without any doubt and easy. And it could be doubtful with difficulty. Does not mean that removing doubt means choosing difficult path. Rasulullah ﷺ, when he was presented with an easy path and a difficult one, he would always choose the easy one. But of course, without any doubt, which is possible, and is the way of the mu'min. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. We are the ummah in the middle path. No one extreme, no the other extreme. So we shouldn't make the deen too difficult for ourselves, because when we start, as we mentioned, when we start making it so harsh, hard and difficult, we ourselves won't be able to follow that deen. And the weight of that on our shoulders would weigh you down until it crushes you. And some people, they made the deen so difficult, in the end they just fed up and leave the whole religion altogether. Know these people. There are a few readers who were told to go and research fiqh masail by themselves. Just an example of how making the deen difficult for someone could crush their whole Islam. He was told to research himself fiqh masail, and he's a revert. He's just learning al-batatha. He's just standing on his feet. So when he goes to the books of hadith, he sees one hadith is for a mas'ala. Rasulullah did this. Oh. Then he sees another one. Rasulullah didn't do this. Then he sees a hadith. Rasulullah said, do this. Then in the same page, he sees another hadith opposite. Rasulullah said, don't do this. And trying to present this to the ulama, but not having any base of knowledge, because he's still new. He's still like a newborn in Islam. He just couldn't comprehend and process, and it became too difficult for him. Tried to follow the ulama, but they said, no, you have to research yourself. So he left the whole religion. Because this religion is full of conflict and clashes, contradictions. So we should never make the deen difficult for ourselves, nor for other people. Referring always back to the ulama when asked about masail. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the path of the middle path easy for us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us always to act in our lives and our worship, removing all doubts, discomforts, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us pure. Barakallahu feekum, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.